Hi, this is Brad Reed from the Wellesley Townsman, and welcome to the Week in Wellesley. This is going to be a weekly web video that I make, telling you all about the exciting and fun stories that we have in our Wellesley Townsman newspaper. Let's get started with our top story, which deals with the looming debate about the future of the Wellesley High School building.
Next week, town meeting members are scheduled to vote on Article 25, which would appropriate $796,000 to the Permanent Building Committee to explore the feasibility of different options for the Wellesley High School project. School Committee Chairman Mike Young said that he, along with Building Committee Chairman Catherine Babson and PBC Chairman Michael Eby, will be making presentations on the project's architectural program, on how to meet the Massachusetts School Building Authority's regulations, and on the PBC's role in conducting fitness tests for different project options. One issue that could be a point of contention is whether the high school project will entail renovations of the current high school building, or whether it will require a new building altogether. Tori DeFazio, a member of town meeting and a member of the Wellesley High School Preservation Committee, said that he was dissatisfied with how the current motion was written and said that he'd like some clarity as to whether the town was considering building a new high school. Said DeFazio, quote, "It's a matter of whether building a new high school is one of the options and it has to be worked out. We're hoping it's not an option, but that's a decision that town has to make."
I'm here talking with Samantha Fields, our staff reporter. She wrote an article this week about Dr. Gary Lorden, who acts as a mathematical consultant for the CBS TV show Numbers. He makes the argument that, quote, "this show is in danger of making math sexy." Did you find this argument convincing?
I think it's funny when you watch the show is that, you know, they have the professor who's the genius math professor is like this young, tousled, young guy who's pretty cute, supposed to be sexy, and then they have this girl that I think is his love interest. I don't know because I don't watch the show. And she comes in and he's basically talking about this one scene where she comes in and, you know, tells the professor, his name's Charlie, that he's, you know, late for this meeting, so he runs out and he's been scribbling on this chalkboard. And she comes in and is looking at it and looks after him and then like caresses the equation on the chalkboard and everyone bursts out laughing. And so I think that's kind of what he was talking about, but it was pretty funny.
If you were to
When the 111th Boston Marathon ran through Wellesley this week, the townsman was there to film footage of the leading runners as they ran down Washington Street.
Here comes the rest of the men pack. Well, thanks a lot for tuning in this week. I'm Brad Reed from the Wellesley Townsman. I'm going to leave you all now with some footage of the Wellesley College Prison Jazz Ensemble practicing earlier this week. The tenor saxophone player for the jazz ensemble, Laura Beckerman, will be playing this week at the Berkeley Performance Center in Boston as part of a kickoff show for Jazz Week, which is going to be running from this Saturday until next Sunday. Laura is a Wellesley College student, and she will be playing as part of an all-star band of college students that will be playing at the opening kickoff concert. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next week.
Go ahead. 1, 2.